hoping that the poem Voice of the Rain is being very clearly understood by you. So continuing with further, we are going to start with figure of speech. For figure of speech, the understanding of the poem is very much essential. Okay. Now let's look at the verses. The voice of the rain. And who art thou? Said I to the soft falling shower. Okay, mark this sentence as the first sentence. Now, whatever the figure of speech which we are doing sentence by sentence, that you have to write down in your notebook along with the explanation which I am telling you. Okay, so make the notes of the figure of speech line by line which I am explaining. See the first line. And who art thou? Said I to the soft falling shower. Now over here, who art thou? A poet is questioning to the rainwater. Okay, so apostrophe, it is a direct address made to the rain. Then question mark is there, so interrogation, a question is asked not for the sake of an answer but for the poetic effect. Then anastrophe, there is an inversion in the sentence of the poetic effect. Anastrophe means the sentence, it has to be formed properly, but it is formed as per the poetic lines. Okay, so it is anastrophe. I hope that you all are clear with the concepts of all the figure of speech which is explained in my very first video, okay, of figure of speech. Next one, mark the second sentence as, which strange to tell gave me an answer as here translated. So personification, over here the inanimate rain is given the human quality of giving an answer. Now if throughout the poem you must have seen the rainwater is questioning or either answering to the poet's question. So we can say that inanimate rain is speaking. So personification is definitely going to apply 99% of the cases. Then you have to see whether there is a twist in the sentence or not. So personification, it applies. Then alliteration, the sound of the consonant T is repeated for the words tell and translated. Now alliteration sounds, you have to ter sound, that is tell translated. So alliteration. Then if you see the third line, I am the poem of the earth. Okay, I am the poem of the earth, said the voice of the rain. So over here metaphor, there is an indirect comparison between the rain and the poem. The point of comparison is giving joy and being continuous. Okay, in the metaphor it says the indirect comparison between the rain and the poem, both are having joy and both are being continuous. Personification, the inanimate rain is given the human quality of giving an answer. Okay, see the next line, number 4. Eternal I rise impalpable out of the land and the bottomless sea. Again personification. Now the reason is very clear, I will not repeat again and again. The next is antithesis. Opposite words, that is land and sea, are used in the sentence for the poetic effect. Okay, come down. Number 5. Upward to heaven whence, vaguely formed, altogether changed and yet the same. Personification and antithesis. Antithesis again over here, that the water drops which are there, rainwater which is there, it is changed also and it is same also. So the opposite words are used in the sentence for the poetic effect. I descend to lave the draughts, atomies, dust layers of the globe. Personification, the inanimate rain is given the human quality of giving an answer. And all that in them without me were seeds, only latent unborn. Personification and tautology. The words latent and unborn which are there, they have the same meaning, that is to be dormant. Okay, dormant means to be inactive. Okay, which is not in an active state, dormant. So it is tautology, latent and unborn, different words having the similar meaning. And forever by day and night I give back life to my own origin. Okay, and continuing, and pure and make pure and beautify it. Okay, I'll repeat it. Number 8 sentence, and forever by day and night I give back life to my own origin and make pure and beautify it. Okay, so personification, the inanimate rain is given the human quality of giving an answer. Okay, then repetition, the words and is repeated. Okay, then also alliteration, the O sound is repeated for own and origin. Okay, antithesis, the opposite words day and night are used for the poetic effect. Then internal rhyme, by, my, beautify, they are having the same sounds, so rhyming sounds, so rhyming words by, my and beautify are used in the same sentence. Okay, coming to the last, for song issuing from its birthplace after fulfillment, wandering, wrecked and unwrecked, duly with love returns. Antithesis, wrecked and unwrecked. Okay, they both are the opposite words, so antithesis. Then I use for the poetic effect. Metaphor, there is a comparison between the rain and the song. Okay, what is the comparison point over here? The rhythm. Okay, and the ability to give joy and beautify the life on the earth. So this point of comparison, it is indirectly expressed in the poem. Internal rhyme, what is internal rhyme over here? Issuing and wandering, ing, the rhyming words are used in the same sentence. So I want you all students to write all the sentences. I have said I have divided the poem into 9 sentences. Okay, frame the 9 sentences, give each and every figure of speech to each sentences. Okay, rewind the video, try to understand the figure of speech, go back to the earlier videos wherein the concept of figure of speech is explained. Okay, it can be asked as figure of speech also, it can be asked as poetic devices also. Do not get confused. Now looking at the difficult words in the poem, impalpable means something that cannot be touched. Okay, lave means wash or bath. Atoms means these are the tiny particles. Latent means hidden. Okay, then from the poem, though means thou means you, bottomless means deep. Okay, then duly means properly, eternal means everlasting, wench, that is whence, means chance, globe means earth, origin is the source, vaguely, that is unclearly, latent is inactive, impalpable means is vague or also something that cannot be described, issuing means originating. Okay, so please make the notes, okay, very clearly, and so that it is very much referable to you at the point of exam. Okay, rewind the video and again for a better understanding. Okay, thank you.